Let's speak now to Amitabh Ghosh. He is the chairman of the Science Operations Working Group Mission Operations. He has also played a prominent role in several NASA missions. Thanks so much for joining us here at TRT World, Amitabh. Now, what does this mean? I know it's just a test launch, and we have to wait and see what will happen after these two astronauts come back. But does this mean that soon we can all travel to space?
No, it's not that simple, but you have to understand a very big change has happened. So imagine what just happened. An entrepreneur, maybe in their 30s, came along in the 2002, 2003 range, formed a company and said that, well, I'm going to make this capsule to take humans to space on behalf of NASA. So at that point, if you had asked anybody, this would have been such an unlikely event. Not only did this person, Elon Musk, deliver, he actually made a better product. He made it much more cheaply, maybe a tenth of the price. And so he changed the paradigm. So this is just not another flight to the International Space Station. He changed the paradigm. He made this much more affordable, much more modern. For example, the controls that you were seeing right now in the visuals when the astronauts were in the Crew Dragon, they were touchscreen. The docking that you saw earlier today was automated, not manual. So he made this. This is really setting the stage for the next generation. So while we are will not be able to go to the moon or Mars right now, but it is certainly setting the stage. Elon Musk has this plan to build a spacecraft to take humans to Mars, and you can see how it can be possible. Right. So because he's developing these technologies from reuse of launch vehicles to just a very efficient planning, to reusing of materials, to technology, to just reduce the cost. For example, one technology which will come down the line is he will load propellant or fuel outside of Earth orbit to go to Mars. And that will reduce the cost very significantly. So all these tiny things make a very huge difference. And so we have officially perhaps entered a new era. He has changed the bar for everybody, for all space agencies.
Right, very important role of the private companies, obviously, and the SpaceX changing the history, most definitely. And we can expect private companies to have more and more important role in NASA missions. But in case, like hypothetically speaking, if we do get a chance to go into the space like these two astronauts, Harley and Behnken, what kind of training would we need to go through to actually be part of something like this, hypothetically speaking?
Right. So you have to be able to withstand the gravity. So you will perhaps need weightlessness training. You will need training to withstand this extreme acceleration that you endure. But there was a company called Space Adventures who they used to fly normal tourists who were willing to pay $100 million. And normal people should be able to undergo this training. So it is nothing very hard. But of course, if you have some sort of a health condition, it's difficult. But for a normal person, perhaps it would be doable.
Right, and that person would definitely need a lot of money, I assume, to take that kind of adventure.
No, not necessarily. That is the whole paradigm. So if Elon Musk, he thinks that
unfortunately, unfortunately, we don't have any more time. But thanks so much for that, Amitabh Ghosh. Thanks so much for that.